Hey everyone, Ginger Gargoyle here. Look, I have colored nails this week. They're very pale pink. My daughter did them for me this morning. And then I busted this nail off. But, yeah, they're very, very pale pink. Okay, this is a haul video. I do have a few other haul videos I need to put up as well. This one will probably go up first. I'm not doing a lot of scrapbooking videos right now. If you've been following me on Twitter, you know that I haven't been putting up card videos. I'm kind of taking a vacation at the moment. I've just been really swamped and haven't really had time to grab the old video machine here, my iPad, and get going on things. But I for sure wanted to post this one. This is my wedding anniversary slash, well, middle of November gift video. As some of you know, the premier marker out on the market right now are Copics. If you don't want to spend $6 to $8 a marker, there is an alternative. It's called Spectrum Noir. They're only about $2 a marker if you get them through Paper Wishes, and they're even less than that if you use your 20% off coupon, which I have done. Sorry guys, I'm trying my best not to bounce here. I have a really wacky setup. And so yeah, we had our first snowfall, so I'm using this blanket as my mat. So yeah, happy snowfall. Anyways, so and some of you may remember that I purchased the Spectrum Noir colored pencils. I have all the markers, now I have all the pencils, and then I went over to Paper Wishes with a 20% off coupon, expecting to buy something totally different, and I found Spectrum Noir has new pencils out. They're called AquaBlends. I do have watercolor pencils from Faber-Castell. They're triangular. They have little rubber grippers on them. I'm not a big fan of them, but I like and I trust Spectrum Noir. And so I picked up all 4 sets. Okay, so there's the Essential set, there's the Floral set, there's the Natural set, and there's the Premium set. Now I only unwrapped the one to show you guys. And if you're into glitter on your pages, if you're really into the Wink of Lunas or the Wink of Stellas, okay, you might be familiar with the Aqua Noir sparkle pens. They're pretty popular right now, and they have got color flow like you wouldn't believe, guys. I have a review video to put up on this too, so keep an eye out for that one. But for sure, I want to talk about these Spectrum Noir color pencils. Now, you can see that the shaft on these is blue. Why blue? Why is that such a big deal? Because generally, for the normal stuff on Spectrum Noir, the shaft is black. Okay, it's the same thing with the markers. The shaft is black. For the aqua markers that they have, the watercolor markers, the shaft is blue. So it makes a lot of sense to me that for the watercolor pencils, the shaft would be blue. You can use these alone, or you can use these with the regular markers. You can use these with the aqua markers. Although you will end up moving the aqua marker color at the same time that you work with these. Okay, it's the same thing with the pencils, or you can use them with the regular pencils. Okay, the regular pencils, you can use them alone, or you can use them with the regular markers, or you can use them with the watercolor markers, whatever. Okay. Oh, I know what else I wanted to show you. On the regular markers, there is no color listed. There's just a number. That is one of the things that I really like about these aqua color pencils, is they have put the actual color on there. So this is the color Asphalt. Alright, now I don't know, and I cannot tell you because I haven't tested these out yet, how accurate these colors are that are listed on the pencils. Like this one is Ebony, and I'm hoping that it'll be a really, really dark, almost black brown. This one is Cantaloupe. Cantaloupe without a ladder. Okay. But you can see that there's quite the color range. Now, you can use any watercolor paper that you want to use. I didn't have any watercolor paper, so I also decided to get some of the Spectrum Noir or Spectrum Aqua watercolor sheets. These are called Watercolor Cardstock, and they are quite heavy. My regular paper that I use is 80-pound cardstock. This feels heavier than that. This actually feels heavier than my 100-pound cardstock that I get from Scrapbooking Made Simple. So this might be 150 or 200 pound. It's pretty thick stuff, but then it's watercolor paper, so it could be a size 80 in watercolor paper. But it's rather smooth. It's not real bumpy and rough the way that when I think of watercolor paper, I think of the stuff that we used when we were kids or in high school. It's basically the really cheap stuff. This stuff is expensive. It's made to go through your printer. It's an 8.5 by 11, which is rather an unusual size. It could be the same as a Bristol White. That I don't know. But it's smooth, so it's meant to be stamped. You can put it through your printer, so if you buy a lot of the online, what do they call those? The online electronic stamps, you can use this for that. I'm not quite sure what kind of ink I'm going to use. I know I should stay away from like distress inks and dye inks because they react with water. I'm thinking Memento is probably the one I'm going to use. I will have to test and find out. But I noticed, because this is take 3, that on the back they have these beautiful graphics of what colors are inside each packet. I did that last time too. Okay, so I'm going to go through and talk and show you guys the colors, and this is down this way on all of them. I'm sorry, I'm not going to take the other ones out of the package yet. So, okay, so you can see this pack, which I believe is the primaries, has the reds, the yellows, it's basically the rainbow of colors. Okay. These are the naturals. These are more the colors you'd find in nature. So it's the greens, the browns, and the blues. And then these are the florals. The florals are more of your flower colors. So the reds, the purples, the yellows, the oranges, the roses, that type of thing. So, yeah, that's what I picked up. And I used my 20% off coupon, and it took it off of my Spectrum Noir pencils. They are not cheap, I will tell you. It was kind of shocking how expensive they were. Even with my coupon, it was still over $100. So, oh, I wanted to let you know that the Mom's Warehouse sale over on Paper Wishes is no longer. They have discontinued the Mom's Warehouse sale. What they have now is called 50/50, and it's 50% off of the items that they have on sale. Right now it seems to be stamps and cutting dies, and that type of thing. So go over, check them out. Don't forget, Mondays are Monday Madness. Tuesdays are $2 Tuesdays. Wednesday is What's New Wednesday. Thursday is the one day only deal. And now Fridays are 50/50 Fridays. So, that's it for now, guys. You have a good snow day. Bye!